Hey guys, it's episode 4. We wrap up our top 10 silly comedy movies. Ben exposes himself on camera. And we've got a special confectionery corner, the thriller from Manila. Check it out.
Choose the fact.
Guys, welcome back. Happy Friday. It's finally actually Friday. The planet's
Friday,
aligned.
and it's a Friday for us.
Yeah, it's all coming together. It's like a well-oiled machine. Cheers to the weekend, boys.
I know
and
we
girls.
drank. Oh, sorry. Where
Yeah,
is
come
mine?
on.
Oh, can you pass me mine? It's at yours.
I'm going to pre
Yeah,
cheers.
you're seeing behind the curtain here because, funny enough, we're recording 2 episodes back to back,
We are indeed.
which means we're a little bit more sauce than we were on the last episode.
Ever so slightly.
For your viewing pleasure.
2 sips more.
But we want to talk straight about the how much fun we had last episode, which was
mate.
about 20 minutes ago. But we had a really good time doing it, and I think we could have carried that one going for about 3 or 4 hours.
We did.
Silly movies are literally... If movies are... You know.
Oh, no. No, I'd like to know
That
what
is
you
our
mean.
bread and butter. Silly movies is the bread.
I don't even think it's silly. Movies might be our bread and butter, but I think that function of just talking through movies and stuff, like it was just fun, isn't it?
We have a lot of fun with that.
And like, we're not going to get a top 10 that we're all happy with, that you're all happy with. That's not possible. Let's face it. But we're going to have a lot of fun doing it.
Hell yeah.
And that's the main thing. So many films there that now I'm like, I need to watch that soon.
I know. Definitely got
We
some,
need to watch your recommendation. What was it called again?
Bowfinger. I really implore you
Bowfinger.
guys to watch
Because the rest I've all
Bowfinger,
seen.
Bowfinger.
That was the only one I hadn't seen, I don't
Yeah.
think.
Good little Sunday afternoon one, that, when you're chilling.
I'd say so. Yeah. A little bit hungover. That's
Might do
fine.
that on a Sunday.
Hair of the
Yeah,
dog.
Sunday.
Bowfinger on.
Bowfinger. I wonder what it's on.
Eddie Murphy in his prime. Well, I guess still his prime, yeah. And Steve Martin. who's
Bowfinger,
absolutely killing it.
Bowfinger,
Yeah,
1999.
Was that the name of the production company, I think, right?
I think you're right.
6.5
Bowfinger
out of 10 on IMDb.
I don't even know what that means.
It doesn't mean anything for a comedy.
Doesn't mean a goddamn thing.
No. Also, did you know Rotten Tomatoes, right? How they do their viewings? Now, fact check me here because I think I'm probably going to get this slightly wrong. But essentially, if something's 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, that doesn't mean that it's 80 out of 100. It means that 80% of journalists rated it at least a 6 out of 10
Wow.
or something like that.
That's nice and convoluted. Okay.
Yeah.
So when someone gets 0%, you think, well, we can't have a 0% movie because like they've at least tried. But what it means is that no one thought it was better than a 6 out of 10.
Also,
that 6 out of 10
who are
number
these
might be
journalists?
wrong, but it's something along those lines.
I think that's shit about your opinion.
Because can't everyone become a verified critic now on any of these websites?
Well, that's what we're doing.
Goddamn right. We're actually right. So about
exactly. That is the golden difference, isn't it?
That's all it is.
That
yeah.
we're just right and they're
We've
not.
just got objective truth on our sides, guys. That's all it is.
So, although we filmed those episodes back to back, we did precede this on our Instagram. If you're not following our Instagram, Chewing the Fat Show.
Chewing the fat.
And obviously, at the moment, it's our friends, it's our people that actually know us. But if you're not our friend, you can be just by dropping us a follow.
Yeah,
But
follow us.
we've got some suggestions here. I reckon let's just reel out a load and then let's try and organise this madness of jumble. So I'm going to rip off 3. Why don't we just rip off 3 each?
Okay.
That we didn't mention. We didn't mention Superbad, which is iconic. Iconic.
Damn,
I
that's
mean,
good.
I think the generation maybe slightly younger than us, that for them is their golden. You know
That's
what I mean?
probably fair.
That for them,
Yeah.
if you were around their age when that came out, that in between status, that's your movie, isn't it?
Is that like the American Pie for us? When we were
Yes,
that
that's
age, isn't it?
exactly what it is.
And he's just brought up American Pie.
Yeah.
That's another one we had in.
Yeah.
Sick.
How did we not mention American
That's fell by
Pie?
the wayside,
It's
isn't
so
it?
silly. I mean,
Completely,
Stifler is
Sean William Scott.
one of the best.
What a role.
That's his part made
Yeah,
for him, isn't it?
yeah.
Evolution. Did you
sometimes
like
you get a
Evolution?
character-
Evolution's great.
You know, sometimes,
It's such a good film.
sometimes you get a character that is just a one of one,
Really love that film.
a one of one.
Yeah, for sure.
And although he's a bit stereotypical, it's still very unique in his own way of manifesting that stereotype.
Yeah.
Not manifesting, actualizing that stereotype. So, yeah, we've got that. And then I'm going to say, we didn't really give Vince Vaughn his flowers.
No, and he needs him.
Yeah.
The boy needs him.
Wedding Crashers,
Well,
we
I'm about
kind of
to.
mentioned,
I'm
but
about to.
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball's up there.
Dodgeball. Yes.
When Ben Stiller's pumping his thing up and he's like
Codpiece.
trying to get the pizza. It's just brilliant,
That's
isn't
another
it?
one. That every line
You
is a
can
joke.
dodge.
Basically.
What is it? Dodge.
You can
duck.
dodge. You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball.
What's his
Dive.
name?
Dodge,
Dive and
dip,
dodge.
dive and dodge. Patches O'Houlihan.
Patches O'Houlihan.
Ask me what his
Brilliant.
name is. I've got...
Brilliant. So there are 3 from my comments. What have you got, Ben?
So we had loads that were things that we'd already brought up with, but that's perfect. We expected some of that. I've got Elf, which is obviously more of a Christmas film, but that is absolutely fine. I still think it sits up here as, you know.
It does. It's a
it
bit.
can get in there.
It's a bit too child aim for me.
Yeah.
I like a few comments that are either just straight up silly, which I think it has.
Yep.
I don't dislike it, by the way. It's just not up there for me. Because also Christmas movies, I feel like I'll never watch a Christmas movie in June.
Yeah, I got you.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like there's a time that might be a new thing. Our top 10
I
Christmas
only
movies.
watch Die Hard at Christmas, so.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
Escape.
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
There you go.
That's
So
a comedy, isn't it?
You've made such a good point,
Jesus.
by the way, with that, because one of my friends, and in fact, someone you know as well, super well, her absolute favourite film, her favourite Christmas film is Elf. But she thought it was too kid-friendly to put on this list as well.
Okay.
Because I quizzed her about this. Like, how do you not put Elf in? But that's perfect. That's fine.
And as we've said, there's no perfect list here.
No, there is not. It's impossible.
But everything that we're saying is
It's
good.
impossible.
That's the main thing. Everything that we're
yeah.
saying is good.
Are we doing the impossible?
We are doing the impossible, as we do every single week. I would... my
You are so on brand tonight. Do you know what I think the
Fire in
difference
those
is?
syllables,
You know what
mate.
the difference is?
Go on.
It's in that glass of yours there, sunshine.
But you
A little
know
bit
that's
of
the best
old-fashioned.
version of me.
You're-
You boys know
I
that's
mean,
the
Ben
best
with an
version of
old-fashioned
me.
in him.
Just for people that don't know Ben, Ben is a man who drinks.
If Ben was a drink, he'd be an old-fashioned, wouldn't it, right?
Wow.
Nah, he'd be a
that's-
tequila.
Oh, you got
he
that
is
right, I
tequila.
would.
Ben loves straight alcohol, and I remember. I'll never ever forget. We had a game in Cancun. Joe brought it along, drinking cricket. So if I hand you a drink,
It's not even a game, this.
no,
It's
if
just
I hand you a
ridiculous.
drink and you take it off me,
I can't even do it now.
it's empty.
PTSD.
And I go, "How's that?"
Yeah.
You've got to drink it.
It's that simple.
It's a very uni game, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if you pass it to me and I say not out, then you get away with it. Now on that second time to Cancun, we did. I'll never ever forget this. We had a carafe of tequila because they weren't serving bottles because someone threw a bottle the night before and hurt someone.
Literally overnight.
Yeah.
Blanket, no bottles.
And, Someone handed Ben the carafe and said, "How's that?" And then we were all like, obviously he's not going to down 400, 500 mil of tequila. And he's already had a skinful at this point.
No, you didn't.
Obviously he's not going to do that because we're not going to enforce that. He
And
took
you
it upon
might
himself.
die.
He took it upon himself to do it. You've never seen, and Ben's a big guy. If you can't tell on camera, when a big man is so out of touch with his movement, and that's never normally you as well. To give you props,
Thank God.
but you were gone.
Too right.
And the fact that you didn't just throw up and die is impressive.
I will say, though, brought it upon himself, it doesn't seem very fair, because that was the game.
Yeah, but it was a fictional game that had no real enforcement
Also,
to it.
I think
I played to win. I played to win,
You
boys
lost
and
that
girls.
night.
Yeah,
You
I
lost
did
that
lose.
night.
I did
No
lose.
one's winning that game for fucking
But you
damn
do
sure.
come alive with a drinking
Nobody's
Yeah,
winning
that's
that
Not
true.
game.
saying that you don't. You're not without one, but
Well,
you are.
That's
the
a
time I
conundrum, isn't
thought
it?
of was when we went to go and watch a Marvel film at Everyman, and you just brought a bottle of vodka to the film
Oh
and just
my
drank it.
God! We
It was
went
a
to
miscommunication,
Gardens
boys.
of the Galaxy. We went to Everyman Canary Wharf, and we bought a bottle. I think I had a whiskey, but I shared that maybe between 3 of us. I think Jack came as well.
Yeah.
And Ben just polished off a bottle of Jim Beam. Was it Absolute?
Was it a vodka?
I think it was vodka, possibly.
And we left that cinema. You were doing one-handed cartwheels down
the
down the bridge in
Canary Wharf
Canary
Bridge.
Wharf. But the thing is, he started straight and he started to veer off a little bit, didn't he? And he could do a one-handed cartwheel.
You got damn right I can,
You had an
yeah.
athletic adolescence.
Yeah,
didn't you?
that's very true. Yeah.
And you still got a little
Still
bit in
holding
your
on to
bones.
some of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you started veering off and you just crashed.
away.
All right, lad.
I'll take it.
Slipping away.
Rather have it than lose it.
Yeah.
Never have it at all.
Love that. Right.
But I loved and laughed. Yeah, right.
Anyway, we digress.
Sorry,
What
yeah.
else
Back
did
to
you
the
have?
movies.
Ben?
So my cousin gave me such a great outside shout, and you can obviously
Love an
tell
outside
it,
shout.
It runs in the family type of thing, right? Basketball.
Oh,
Just bizarre. That's reminded me. Napoleon
That's-
Dynamite
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
and
Yeah,
Blades
yeah.
of Glory.
Get Blades of Glory out of here
yeah,
immediately.
nah, that's a nice.
There's a few moments that I'll give you that on, but that film as a whole, absolutely not.
Okay, but
It's got BoJack
basketball-
Horseman in it though, so I'll give you some
Basketball
props.
is
It's the creators of South Park, isn't it? Right?
Yep, it's Matt
it's
Stone and
just
Trey Parker.
nuts. It's just nuts. It's Yeah,
I mean,
if
even the
we're talking
concept is
silly
mad anyway.
movies,
Concept
and you said
above all else.
premise at the start
Yes.
as a criteria, that's got to be there.
That's the one.
It's basketball with
Dean,
sledging in it.
Dean, what have you got?
So this is a bit of an outside shout. The Breakup.
No.
Oh
Vince
no.
Vaughn.
We're not doing rom-coms.
Sorry,
on
mate.
this.
That's not a rom-com. That's a
Absolutely
comedy to
not.
me.
It's just a horrible film to watch. Yeah, I wish we had the sound of a tumbleweed on that one as well.
Definitely winning on the what.
Yeah.
Scary Movie 2.
Hell yeah.
Hey, redeemed.
He's back on the board.
And,
Sorry. Did he
redeemed. Instantly redeemed from.
Oh, I thought he said yay, Dean.
Oh,
More or less the same thing,
Can we
brother.
get a Yay Dean on
Congratulate
there,
themselves.
please?
Absolutely not.
I want a yay Dean on
Third
it.
person himself. Yay, Dean. You did it.
And the one classic case of Man on the Ground for me. That's just brilliant. I can't remember the name.
Role
Was it
models.
Role models.
Role models. Loving in that, where he's like,
Like good day, young. You know what I mean? Like that.
Lack and a
whole...
leg. Yeah. There's a lot of good stuff in there.
tell her you want to see her whispering eye. Tell her you want to see her whispering eye. And when it's like, I don't mind the taste. I just don't like the concept of Coke or something. It's something like that. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Sean William Scott again, brilliant.
Perfect. Paul Rudd,
The
perfect.
the child
so
actor in that
good.
is phenomenal
The little
as well.
black kid.
Oh my
He's
god,
10 out of 10.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
Kid's
Is
10
it
out
Ronnie?
of 10. I think it
You
might
wait,
be.
you Ben Affleck.
He's sick.
He's so
that's
good.
it.
Where's he gone? Like, how is he not in more stuff? That kid.
He might
maybe
be.
he is.
I like your take on boobies, and I like boobies. See those hills over there? What do they look like to you? Boobies.
He's just a man, just a true man.
Silly.
Yeah, we're all thinking
I
it.
always think when you get the child actor and they do something a little bit risque like that, like their parents have just not sold their soul because we're happy it happened, but it is a bit of
Letting your kid out to do that. It's
yeah,
like he's staying up after dark.
There's
Isn't
something
he?
there that's a bit.
Bedtime's late.
What about, what the hell is it called? Kick-Ass.
Yeah,
They had Chloe Grace Moretz.
action
Effing and jeffing.
comedy for me.
Yeah. No, I mean as an aside.
Sorry, as
It's
a
so specific with
yeah.
the genres, isn't it? Fucking rom-com.
well, we need
It's
to
a
be
comedy.
specific. We want
Yes,
to be doing
we
this
do.
podcast for years, don't we?
Absolutely effing and jeffing and
Yeah.
slicing and dicing.
Kick-Ass
And I thought
was
to
shock
myself,
value for
she's
that.
12 years old. That's too much.
She was also older than she looked as well.
I don't know if that's true.
I think she was like 16,
I
17
don't
in
think
that
she was of
movie.
age because I think, but we'll find this out. We'll fact check this in the meantime.
Okay.
Right, go on, Ken.
Blue Streak.
Wow, Martin
Never even
Lawrence
heard of
shout.
Blue Streak.
You've not seen Blue Streak?
Rush Hour.
Oh no, not silly enough. Rush Hour is just
Okay.
an action comedy.
Action comedy.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So in that
In fact,
respect,
Blue Streak's probably.
Yes.
would
Yeah,
you then
I'm not-
define Pineapple Express as an action comedy then,
Absolutely not.
No.
or is that a
that's-
silly comedy?
Yeah.
Because that's in there for me. In the
It's a silly
mix, it's in the
comedy.
hat.
Like he pulls up in the car at the end and
Oh,
drives off.
it's
without him.
it's
Do you know what I mean?
amazing.
Like,
Pineapple
I mean, that
Express
probably
is
isn't the
amazing.
silliest part, but-
The names of the
have to rewatch
strains
that
of
film,
weed
yeah.
are so good. Film that's not a good film but has some bits in it, some quotes. Ted won't be in anywhere near our top 10. I know that, but some of the quotes in it are
I think
amazing.
that's trying too hard, Ted is.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, because it's what's his name from.
and actually,
Family
that
Guy,
was a
right?
submission from my mom, so maybe I shouldn't bring it up. Bless
We'll
her.
like that
Sorry.
one. That
Alice-
goes-
Alice,
that
if you're
goes on the
watching-
list.
Well,
We
entertain-
shoehorn top 11, huh? We shoehorn that one in. Yeah.
Hey,
Just to keep the
we'll
mums
give
happy.
you best tryer. I'm going to mention one. We said it before. We haven't got many British films, but Alig in the House.
Perfect.
For the
If
time.
you're British,
Yeah.
you still
Yeah,
find that
yeah.
funny today.
It's-
That's straight up.
Oh.
And also,
Connect the batteries together.
we've had a bit of a.
To get 4. I was trying to save time.
You're not far from Staines originally, not a million miles.
That's true. Don't tell anyone else that.
We've
please.
had one of our best ever nights in Windsor. We know what the area's
So-
like.
No one's ever had their
True.
best ever night in Windsor.
I'll tell you something. We gave it a good go. The old college
That's
try.
probably one of the best nights out I've ever had in my life. Was me and you in Windsor.
Sick,
Sunday
mate.
night, Windsor R&B club. We couldn't go wrong.
wow.
Back when it was.
We were like John Travolta
wow.
in whatever John Travolta film he was.
Saturday
when he
Night
was
Fever.
Saturday Night Fever. We were like
nearly said,
Starsky and Hutch, by the way. It won't get on here because it's a remake.
I've heard that. I haven't watched it still, but
Amazing. But when he basically, Ben Stiller does he's a real straight cop, does a load of cocaine thinking it's sugar, puts it in his coffee. It's actually cocaine from evidence.
I don't think you should
Ends up
ingest cocaine like that.
ends up on the dance floor and just does a dance off. That was basically me and you, not doing a dance off, but commanding attention.
Do you know what? That's true. We were certainly on one, as the kid would call
I'm
it.
sure if the CCTV was available, it would probably discredit us.
Oh.
But in our heads, we had everyone in the palm of our hands, didn't we? We had, but like talking of dance moves on Alig in the house when they like doing the electric.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
When he
How
sees
he's
the
going
Queen,
through the
when he sees
laser
the-
grid with the dance moves that wouldn't have helped you through a laser grid at all. Did the worm
when
through a
he's,
laser grid.
when he's doing that, when he's driving. Do you know who was my
Martin Freeman.
neighbour in 2019?
Go on.
Quite nice, actually.
No way.
Yep.
No
In,
way.
I could probably tell you all where he lives now, but that would not be cool.
No,
but
don't
we were
dox the man.
we were in East London, and
Was it
I
quite
was
nice, actually?
I was in the car park one day because we had like an underground car park in our.
Hold on a second. No. Did you say to him, it's quite nice, actually? Like, because honestly, he's going
You
to
want
walk
to
up
just
the
let him off. But he was in Afterlife as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, of course he is. Yes.
So he had a bit of a
Good show.
resurgence.
Oh, wow.
But
There's an uplifting show for you.
But yeah, good show.
Good
man.
show. Very good show, yeah.
I think it's the highest rated.
I think season 3's just come out as well.
It was one of the highest rated things at the time when it came out.
Ricky Gervais loves a short masterpiece, doesn't he?
Yeah. But Ali G in the House, movie, absolute
With
movie.
you.
I mean, Sacha Baron Cohen is just a comedy genius.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, the
yeah,
only one
100%.
that can be similar in that field is, I'm going to say his name wrong. Is it Kaylor Novak?
Oh, the phone jacker.
Phone jacket.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
terms
yeah.
of,
What is
is
his
it
name?
Kaylor Novak?
Yeah, something, I think you're not
Novak
far
is
off
for
with that.
sure.
Kaylor,
Right.
no, that's not him.
Face Jacker, the TV show, was brilliant, by the way.
Just
Brian
phenomenal.
Madondi.
That kind of thing.
all of that.
I ate more beef than you.
It's not for me, that kind of thing.
No.
Nah, it's not
We're
for
talking
me.
about silly comedies. So, Brian Madondi, a lad I know very well, we had a stag do and we dressed him up as Brian Madondi because he used to do his impression on the stag do. As a stag outfit, it was phenomenal.
That's class.
The white wig with the purple hat,
Yeah,
That's good.
the cravat.
If you got anything near to that actual
cravat.
original, is there do they sell them online like a Brian
no,
Madondi
yeah, it
one,
was a
or you had
piece.
to find?
You had to find the individual bits. But
Don't worry about it.
so we're going to basically have a little go, and we're going to put a list up. We're going to put the list in the description. We're going to make it a Google Sheets.
Yeah.
Everyone can see it. And at the right now, we're going to try and order it. We're going to give.
it's tough.
We've made a top 7 off the ones that we put first.
Yep.
We've got to make a list somehow.
Yep.
In that top 7, we've got Dumb and Dumber because both of you said it.
Tops.
We got Zoolander because you said it, and I was like, "How have I not said that?"
Yep.
Austin Powers. I'm going to say Spy Who Shagged Me. Happy Gilmore. Ace Ventura 2. Tropic Thunder. Anchorman. The other guys
That's
are
a
in
good night
there.
in.
The other guys are in there, but I'm happy. I love the other guys more than Anchorman, but I'm happy to take it out because I feel like we want some diversity in that
Yeah,
top.
okay.
So we've got 6 there. I think Vince Vaughn's got to get his flowers.
He's got to get Dodgeball in there. Oh, are you saying Wedding Crashers instead?
I think for
I'll
this genre,
concede it.
I think for this genre, I prefer Wedding Crashers as a
Okay.
movie. I think it's got better quotes, but I think for a silly movie, maybe Dodgeball is the better one.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I
So
agree.
Dodgeball's in there. I'd love to put a Sacha Baron Cohen film in there. Are we going Dictator or Ali G in the House? Let's put a British one in there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I
Let's
mean,
go Ali G in the House. It's silly as well.
it's very silly.
It is
Yeah,
silly.
yeah.
It
Okay.
is silly.
Yeah,
If we're
yeah.
going for
Silly.
silly, if we're doing silly comedies, then yeah.
Then Step Brothers was mentioned. I don't know, and there we go. But I mean,
That's pretty silly, isn't it? To be fair.
So we're on 10 there now.
Scary Movie 2?
Scary
Scary
Movie 2.
It's got that's
It's a
like,
masterpiece.
that's silly as anything.
Again, that's 3 sequels.
Yeah.
There's
Sequels
no
that-
other genre that would
The
have
Naughties,
that.
the Naughties did a sequel, innit?
Oh no, that's a list that we'll get to eventually because I've got some sequels in other genres. But yeah, it is
But
still
in
an
terms
anomaly.
of,
It's still an anomaly. It's
yeah,
not a, it's
I
not a
think
common
maybe Marvel
occurrence.
discredited the sequel because they made it kind of like,
Hey, you can't have like 30 movies and be
Yeah.
like,
and
yeah,
they're all
that's-
good, yeah. But yeah, Scary Movie 2. Which one was that now? Because it's hard. Was it
Like,
when,
House,
like-
is it when they kick them in the nuts as like saying thank you at the end? You know when they're like, and they pee out their fingers.
No,
Oh,
I
maybe.
think that's the third one. No, that's one.
Charlie
that's,
Sheen's
that's
in
the
it,
one at the signs.
and his
That's
wife
the
gets
third
stuck.
one.
Is that the
Oh,
third one?
signs.
Yeah, it's
What's
got
the
all
woman's
signs
name? She's got the
references.
most awful lip fillers of all time. That's in those movies. The blonde woman. She looks so rough.
Number 2 is with
Wait.
Doobie, right? I'm just cleaning my room.
Number 2 is this is my strong hand.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that's number 2.
Yes.
Doofy's in the first one in a big way, but he might be in the sequel as well.
The
I think.
Wayans brothers are in
Maybe.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
brilliant.
wait, who are you talking about with the bad lip filler?
She's in.
Not
all-
Anna Faris.
Anna Faris.
You mean Chris Pratt's first wife?
How do you know
Chris
this?
Pratt, if you're watching this. Yeah,
Damn, Chris Pratt.
Someone
up.
someone watches True Hollywood News.
Wow. This is the most low-hanging fruit information imaginable. Wow, I can't believe that we don't know about that.
True Hollywood News
Sickening.
with Ben Clayton. Sorry, Mr. Clayton.
Yeah, goddamn right.
That's an inside
yeah,
joke.
Yeah, we'll leave that where it is.
won't-
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Mr. President.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
Less said about that.
yeah, we'll roll on that one.
move
yeah,
on.
Yeah.
But yeah, Anna Faris, man, rough. Sorry. That's probably a
She
little
was
bit.
always so sweet. What was the thing that she was in? Just
I
Friends?
think she had a few issues as well, didn't
for
she?
sure.
Like I think she
When
went off
Chris
the
Pratt
rails a
broke
bit.
up with her. Just Friends.
Just Friends.
Great
yeah.
film, by the way.
Not a bad film.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But we'll do a
not on
rom-com.
this
We'll do
list.
a rom-com
Yeah,
genre.
Does Little Nicky get in there? Is that a silly
Not in top
movie?
10 for
Not in
me.
top 10, bruh. Well, we're done with top 10 now, anyway.
Oh, we've done them. We've
Well,
We've-
we'll have a think. So I think, look, we keep talking. We need to just make a list. We'll
True.
put the list on now. It was a tricky one, but this is True the Facts top 10 comedy movies, silly comedy movies of all time. In at 10,
And look who it is. It's the other guys.
Number 9, The Dictator.
8 is Dodgeball.
7, My Germs, Scary Movie 2.
6, The Mighty Anchorman.
5, Tropic Thunder.
In at 4, Ace Ventura 2.
In at 3, we've got Austin Powers.
And number 2, taking the silver medal, we have Zoolander, which means number 1 is
In at
Dean.
number 1. Hey Harry, it's Lloyd. It's Dumb and Dumber.
You're goddamn right it is.
Yeah, for sure.
I tell you what, that's a hard list to compile.
Hard
Solid.
list.
But it's a good, strong list that we've made there. So if you're struggling to watch a movie this weekend, make sure it's one of these.
And if you disagree, fight us in the comments.
Yeah, bring it. Bring it in the comments.
But also, with these top 10s, right, we're flexible. We're 3 flexible guys. Let's not make it that this is definitive. If something new comes up, we are always happy to listen to it. aren't we?
That's something new will come.
And if it's come from you, if it's come from us, we might see something on Netflix or Amazon, whatever, and we're like, because we've just talking about it, we've made that noise several times. So what we're going to do is we're going to publish a live view. Everyone will have viewing rights, and it will be our top 10. And then maybe we just put everything we've even mentioned below, just so it's like you can see what we've said. There's like the bin,
perfect.
the top 10, and then the bin.
Yeah.
Maybe the bin's a bit of a harsh word.
Bin
the
is
bench.
probably
I like
tough.
all these
The
together
bench is
just so
better.
I can have a great week
Oh,
of just
exactly.
comedy
We're going to
films,
basically
you know
help
what I mean?
people
I'm
watch
just gonna
stuff. That's what we're going to do. You know that time where you're going, what can I watch? We're going to solve that.
Bang
Just
the
listen to
comedy,
us.
yeah.
We'll tell you what to watch.
Bang the comedies out.
But well, enough of that. We've talked about movies for a fairly long time, but I think it's time for. Laugh of the week. Betty Boy.
And I'm going to run with this one. Right, so hopefully by now, people are starting to get the idea that I've got a kind of a tragic sense of humour. Yeah, I think that's probably the truest way to put it.
The dark side.
Now, and I've been literally sitting on this one since I've met you boys today. So a
'cause
little while now.
You did message us, didn't you?
Yeah.
Do you know what? That's the thing I love about this podcast already is we get a little bit giddy because we want to say something, but we can't, which makes
Hold
it
it
better.
back.
And
Hold
you can
it back,
feel the
yeah.
excitement on the WhatsApp group,
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
you?
yeah.
And that for me is like, also it shows that you're invested, we're all invested.
Yeah.
And I love that about this. This is one of the best things because it's enhancing our usual meetups. It's enhancing our usual chat.
Yes.
I
Oh,
learned very
taking
quickly
it up
not
the
to
next
just
level.
put everything into the group chat and then ruin all the surprises.
Yeah,
as
I
well.
mean, because
Yeah.
before this chat, Dean was sending me 20 Twitter links every day. I'd open one of them, and it was
That's a good ratio.
yeah, and that's not a dig on Dean. I love Dean to bits, but you would spam me to God. Now I
do
feel like it's
spam.
about picking the best bits,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. Twitter.
Yeah, because there's so many best bits on Twitter, man. Like, it's all there. It's all
They're just-
there.
I don't know about
I
that
could-
at all.
I can't get into
I
that.
can't do it, especially not.
That's why I'm just sending you links. You just gotta watch.
That's the thing as well. You've got to send me a link.
Yeah, and I've got to try and sign in each time. Get
No.
that out of my
BA.
face. Jesus,
You and your TikTok, get out of here.
you and your kids and your TikTok.
Yeah.
Kids and your TikToky and your Tucky and your Instagrammy.
So this one is painful for me. But it's also it is
Are
tragically.
you
funny.
sharing a?
Yeah,
So-
this is. I think I'm towing the
What
line
is
on
this
this one.
going to be? Yeah.
So, so the joke of today, because I had one already and it got just completely usurped by this.
I want to hear both.
Okay, no, because my white hot rage at this has dissolved the other one from my brain. It's only funny in hindsight.
I've got a raging clue.
I was not happy in the least.
White Hot Rage.
White hot rage.
What a name for a band that is, by the way.
How is that not taken?
There's
by
got to be
the
a band
way?
called White Hot Rage. There has to be. Like.
No, I was cooking. I was absolutely sizzling. I reckon if you'd have looked at me from across the street, you'd have seen steam rising from my ears. But basically, the joke of today is that I paid £30 for this haircut.
Do you want to go with my barber's in Brixton?
Have
after
a
we
little,
finished,
yeah. It needs.
What I'm going to do right now for everyone else is I'm going to add this on. In fact, let me
sides,
make
isn't
it
it?
landscape.
It's all of it, mate. It's not it's the sides. He says it's the sides going to make it better. It's the whole thing. It's
Turn
the whole
around.
thing.
I mean, it's not the worst.
I'll tell you what. It's not fucking 35 quid's worth
No,
of
it ain't
haircut, is it?
35
Nah,
quid's
it's
worth.
not,
No.
boys and
Do you know
girls.
what?
I think Jarhead's got
in,
better cuts.
Jawhead. That long hair don't cover that red neck, boy.
Hold on a minute.
Such a good.
That's great.
Can you name what that was off?
Say it one more time.
That long hair don't cover that red neck, boy.
No, there's no way I can remember.
It's Johnny Knoxville's bad grandpa.
Wow, that's
Oh,
a good
shit,
shout.
bad grandpa.
But we
Yeah.
can't. That's not silly.
We'll get into
No,
Do you know what?
it
It
is.
is
It's so
silly.
fucking silly.
It is silly.
It's non-fiction in a way.
Okay.
So
all
we'll
right.
maybe create a second genre for that. Also,
Good God.
let's give some flowers to anything that Jackass guys do.
Oh,
Also, do
phenomenal
you see how
work.
I pronounce that Jackass?
Jacquard.
Adding
that the
some
French
vim
word?
for some reason.
vim.
Maybe it's linked to the cocktails we've had. Who knows?
True. And also, aren't you fighting the need to say jackass? Every
Nah.
time I
Nah,
say
it's
it.
Jackass, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Jackass never rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
Because it's not.
It's not the
Better than
worst.
Jackass.
Do you know what?
Jackass.
It simply is not what I wanted, not what I was worth the money, and do you know what made it
What
worse?
you have, what,
But do you know what
what's
the annoying
part-
thing is? You can't like at the end. You're like, well, shit.
You've
isn't
done it now.
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
you've
but
done
you
it.
could-
Like,
I don't
could
wanna
go a
sit
bit
down-
shorter on the sides.
For
and
sure.
then-
I don't
Sure,
want
sure.
you to now fix it because you've ruined it in the first place.
You have no credibility anymore.
Yeah.
I don't trust you with
You are-
any.
You might as
Dead
well
to
have
me.
some
You
fucking,
fucking-
garden shears in your hand.
I couldn't look at him. And when the guy asked me
Yeah.
who did it, because obviously I wasn't too happy, and that guy. I knew his name. I still know his name. I'll know
Right.
his
He
name
didn't even
forever.
just point at
That
the-
fucking
back
guy
the back.
sat there.
I'm going to
chilling.
show you something now, and I
Where
haven't.
did you go for that?
There's a barbershop right by my house. No, there's one
had him
thing
before?
Yeah, but not the same person.
Shouldn't go to a barber shop
Ah,
in East
see,
London,
this,
man.
This,
Like,
this
it
for
was-
me. So my trim right now is fairly fresh. I like
Decent,
you know.
decent.
I get the same barber. I love my barber. Ed, if you're watching, shout out to you. I go there. I'd love a chat with him. Does a great haircut. Cut my hair for maybe 3 years on and off on different places. I'd never change. I like him. I've got one other guy, if he's busy, that does an okay job, but it's a safe job. I don't understand people that can get their hair cut by someone that I don't know.
Believe in your blood.
If someone goes, oh, I'm free, I'm going, no, I'm waiting.
No, yeah, definitely
And I only book an appointment
Yeah.
anyway.
No, there's two.
I've waited for like 2-3 hours.
And what kind of barbershop is
yeah,
this?
fair. I don't know how you want me to answer that, but I'm
No,
gonna-
but in terms of like a Turkish barbers, a black barbers, a mixed barbers, a white barbers.
It's a whatever the fuck it is barbers. There's a few different guys from a few different backgrounds, and I think they're still finding their feet as to the kind of people that they've got working there, so that they can conform to all clients, basically.
Because I cut your hair not in lockdown.
Oh, you have
'cause
cut
obviously
my
we
hair
didn't
before.
we didn't break any rules in lockdown. But it was because what I
I think
did,
Matt Hancock's
I'll
well and truly
I'll,
like ruined
I'll
that
flash
entire...
this on screen now. My bleach hair in lockdown. I'll flash it up.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wow.
But what I
a
did
time.
was you used to have a little bit more on top, and I bleached your top.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And then gave you a little skin fade.
Little curly
And it
ginger.
worked.
It was cool.
It was
No,
better than that.
of course it was. It's not going to be worse than this
Because
fucking shit.
me and my housemate were doing haircuts, and we actually
Who
got.
cut your hair? Stevie Wonder? Like...
Wow.
that old chestnut, eh?
So, what made it worse? Because I just need to walk through.
Did he
like,
show you the mirror at the back and you
Oh,
just went?
when he grabbed the mirror, I was like, "Oh, you can't be showing me this.
Innit?
You can't think this
Yeah,
is done.
you're taking the
but you're
piss."
telling me that you're done." I was like, "All right, fine."
Yeah.
And what was worse is because it was time to pay, and the guy I pulled my card out. He looked at me. He just goes, "Oh, the card machine's not working."
So we had to go out and get cash.
No,
Brother.
you
Mate,
didn't.
I'm not
listen,
walking
listen,
back.
listen.
I'm not walking back.
I had to go down to the high street,
No.
and guess what? Guess what it was? The first cash machine's broken,
No.
so I have to go 5 minutes the other way. That one's broken.
No.
I got to go into the post office.
East London, man. It's
Post
such a
office,
trip,
line up
like-
with all these fucking idiots in the post office on a fucking
No, you
Friday
don't.
daytime. Fuming. I'm fuming the whole time, but I'm trying to be cool because I get a little bit fucking sizzled.
Shit haircut. I had to go and get cash, and then you ended up waiting in the post office to get
No,
it.
you
as well.
don't get like that. That's unfair on yourself.
That is, mate.
You don't get aggy.
No, I hold it together.
Mate, anyone's gonna
To be
get aggy
fair,
after
if
that.
anyone
You're in
gets
the
aggy,
post office
it's,
now with like.
I'm the aggy one normally.
Yeah, true.
I'm the
true,
scrappy dude to your Scooby.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And I'm not fucking Scooby Doo, I'll tell you
Why,
that
yeah, you're
much.
But I'm
why,
the scrappy.
You're
Is what I'm
definitely,
saying.
that's
It's more me
absolutely true.
scrappy than you Scooby.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So
That'll piss anyone off.
as an entire, the culmination of all that basically led to me having just the most anger-inducing afternoon of all time. But in hindsight, it's fucking hilarious.
It's
And
also
I've got to walk around this
for,
all weekend.
for everyone
least
watching.
it'll grow out very
It's
quickly,
because
he's
it's
not done anything
genuinely
to
not.
it.
Not true.
It's not even that bad, if I'm honest. I've seen way worse. I'm going to show you something now, right? So there's a barber I know. Went to my school, a couple of years older than me. Just knew him from the area. Played golf with him a couple of times. Good lad. Back in Birmingham. He posted something the other day because the Ryder Cup was on, and I was like, "Oh, you're going to give some bad haircuts out," because he's a big golf guy. I said, "You're going to give some bad haircuts out because you're going to be watching the golf, basically." And he went, "Mate, talk about bad haircuts. Look at this." So this guy had been to a local barber's, right? And a young lad, and he's like a teenage lad. He's asked for like a normal skin fade, and he's got this trim, and basically he's had to go on holiday, and he's had to wear a cap the whole time. And he come back into the lad I know's shop, and he had to basically try and save it, but some parts of it were unsavable.
Oh, what have you done to him?
Pass that to Dean.
What have you done to him?
Flash it up now.
No.
He didn't deserve that.
No.
He's done nothing to deserve that.
Poor lad. In my opinion, that is GBH. In a court of law, because the thing is, right?
Just no at all.
The thing is, right, for me, a haircut.
No, you don't leave the establishment in that.
Oh no, you fixing this?
Yeah. But I don't care what you
I'm
do.
bald
I don't
now.
care who you get in here to fix that.
But if you're
That's
looking
mad.
at that, right, not only
I
is
hope
he
you put it on
butchered,
screen
not
so-
only is
put
he,
that up so people
not
can see
only
that,
is he
'cause
butchered
that's the worst
the
haircut I've ever
fade,
seen in my life.
he's also like butchered. He's almost gone through the crown there, and the part for me is
Not even.
he shows you the back of the hair, right, and you've gone. And granted, I don't know this boy. He's probably a. I'm going to assume he's a bit of a tame lad. Probably didn't want the confrontation, which you can understand. Some barbershops are quite intimidating. I don't know what his barbershop was like.
I'd be like, you're.
But I'd be like, mate, to be fair, at that point,
But
to be
you're joking,
fair,
right?
I'd be like, I'm not paying, but I don't want you to finish this because you've already done this.
Yeah.
The fact that you've done this means that you can't fix this.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You've got no
And I would
and I
go,
hope to
and,
God you don't
and
work
I
at
ain't
the
paying
Chelsea
you a
Flower
penny,
Show
but
because-
he paid for that. And the
Fucking
poor
ruined
lad,
it, you know what I mean?
had to wait 2 weeks. He probably couldn't afford a new trim. Like,
Yeah,
when
that's
you're a
long.
teenager and you're like 20 quid's a lot of
He
money.
ain't getting charged for that, surely.
He paid for it, mate.
Well, that's.
And my mate kind of
make
fixed
a
it
stand
into
on
that.
Good lad, yeah.
So he
spot
fixed it, but still you
that's
can
a
see that
different
he's
person.
on.
taken
Back to earth. Brought him back to earth.
But yeah,
way.
I mean, I'm not won't mention any names, obviously, but God, man, that's rough, isn't
He's
it?
within his rights to drop kick the man if you ever see him in the streets.
100%.
Muay Thai kick to face.
Straight to his face.
You know, it's not very nice. It's not very sweet. But you know what is? You know what is sweet, don't you?
Birthday pie, pints of cream,
Well done, chocolate.
bonbons.
Oh, sponge cake.
My favorite.
Oh, sponge cake.
Oh, sponge cake.
Okay.
Lads.
Right.
My daughter made that.
This confectionery corner, I've had this packet of confectionery in my house for like 2 weeks now.
So it's in date, right?
Yeah, hold
Yeah,
on.
no, they're in date. I mean, this stuff don't go off, does it? Cake
Well, we don't
go
know.
off. Cake doesn't
What,
go off.
what is it? What do you mean? All right.
No, that's,
Right.
Because you said
Fine,
sponge cake.
fine,
I'm not saying.
fine. Yeah,
I'm just,
yeah, right, okay.
using that as a loose term.
If me and you eat a sponge cake now, I'm gonna be.
I'm gonna hit the
livid.
roof.
He's gonna hit the roof with his shit egg.
All right. All right.
It's actually not even that bad.
Where's my blindfold?
But, where are your blindfolds?
Yeah, sorry,
Okay,
boys.
how about
Can
we
get
do
this-
a? Oh, look at that!
Oh, Jesus.
Look.
That's good, isn't it? We'd do that more often.
Fun, that's it.
Exactly.
So, welcome, guys. This week's confectionery corner. Oh, so yeah. Well, as I was saying, I've had.
It's going to be a sponge cake, isn't it, Ben?
He's fucked it already.
Whatever I've had, it's been in the house for a minute, and I found it in such a rogue.
I found my bit. I've got
Yeah,
it. I've got it.
Thank you.
Imagine life blindfolded.
Imagine like
I
blind.
was going to say, what you're saying there is what some people call being blind.
Then you'd have to approach every dish with the way we're doing it as well, right? You'd have to
Heightened of the senses, though, isn't it?
Anyway, yeah, this was such a rogue shop I went into.
This is
Oh,
this
no.
is this is Dean's bread and butter. Isn't it?
It's like so
rogue
basically,
shop.
Can
we start? Sorry to interrupt. Can we start getting you to take a picture of the shops and we'll put them on the screen?
yes.
Okay, yeah.
And also a picture of the shopkeeper.
Oh well, this shopkeeper, by the way, this is why I went into the shop because I saw him.
We need to start doing that.
Yeah,
now.
100%. It's a great idea.
He was in, so he's like, he looks like he could be Yakuza basically. He's got like long hair, tattoos everywhere, and he was wearing a full red Adidas tracksuit and like gold chains. and
Doesn't
everything.
sound like a Yakuza
That
to
sounds
me,
like the
if I'm
fancy
honest.
dress that I did for that stag do. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to put that on screen
Yeah,
right now.
please do.
But
Gold-looking chain, if you're wondering.
he just,
It's a reference.
it looks like he's just it's a money laundering place, you know. But then you go inside and it's a treasure trove of Asian delights, basically.
Oh.
They've got the freezer section with like chicken feet in
you
there.
know what?
They've got like all the noodles from all the noodles.
I might offend the majority of the population of the world right now.
He's going to. Okay. Strap in.
Asian food, or whether it is Indian, Bangladeshi, Pakistani,
Nepalese.
Chinese, Japanese, Korean. Obviously, I know there's more parts of Asia than that, but like in terms of the main food hubs, I would never order a dessert from those places. Would you ever order a dessert?
Turn
from
the
an Indian?
camera off. Cut this whole
No,
thing
but
now.
would you?
yeah,
They're great, savoury.
Yes.
They're great. I mean, I love Asian food.
Indian sweets are some of
Yeah.
the best
Oh,
in the world.
They are
I am
too-
telling you
They're
that
very
with
sweet,
straight.
though. They're
Oh,
very
you
sweet.
goddamn right.
I
they
mean,
are.
we all grew up. we all grew up in very Indian-heavy areas.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
me
yeah.
and Dean are from Birmingham. Ben, you grew up in Hounslow. We all love like a good, authentic Indian curry
Close enough.
house.
Good curry house.
Yeah. True.
But
doesn't?
I
Who doesn't?
would never order a sweet from
To be
those
fair,
places.
I'm not
Ah,
really
you're
a
missing
dessert.
out.
I don't really. I'd just go shop and get a Twix, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like I'm fine.
I
Mate,
think
you
it's-
knocked me.
need a
No,
dessert.
I said
mean, it
Twix the other
wouldn't
day, and you knocked me for a
Yeah, I
Twix.
mean that's
People
just.
slag off Twixes, but
Twix
Twixes
is-
are
is-
overrated.
Oh, they're kind of boring.
No.
It's just the word that came
there's
into my brain and out my
there's
mouth,
a top
you know?
10 we'll do.
Yeah, we're hitting that.
Anyway,
sorry,
So
we
yeah,
don't-
I found these in a rogue shop, and I haven't even. I've never seen these before, so I'm excited. I'm as excited as you are.
Christ, what?
What are these facts going to be? Fact one, I've never seen this before.
So a couple of facts.
We put our hands out.
Just gonna put it, put it in the palm of your hand.
Please, sir, give me some
Oh,
more.
it's hefty.
So there's a couple different flavours, and I've just picked two at random.
Is that a squares bar?
It's a Jamaica Lane ginger cake. Fucking huge.
And
That's not
okay,
magic.
so
Good.
the three facts. Let's go. So fact number one. I mean, you're gonna have to open it at some point, obviously, right?
Yeah, but for so remind us. Fact one is smell.
Yep. Fact
Obviously,
one,
we
have
can
a smell.
touch. So you give us a fact, then we'll open Ben, and we'll just sniff sniff it without touching it.
And then fact two is
Wait, have you given us a fact already?
no. All right. Fact one. Here we
What's going
go.
on here?
Here we go. These were made in Manila in the 1960s.
Manila.
The thriller
That's
in Manila.
And guess what? They're all vanilla.
Ben.
What is it?
Gorilla.
Gorilla.
They're also
Back
really
to
hard
back.
to open.
Back to back Bob Foster
Yeah,
references.
hold on.
For
Why
any of
can't
the
I
Boosh
get
fans
into
out
Oh,
there.
there's a
Bad bitch.
secondary piece
So we
Of
can
course
smell.
there is.
There's a secondary piece
We
of
can
wrapping
smell.
on these, so you can't just bite them.
It is a Jamaica Lane ginger cake. Oh, wow.
No, it's Manila.
Fuck me.
Oh, that's like that. It's
strong,
it's
aren't
that. If there's condensed milk in this,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Asian sweets
Yeah,
love
no, maybe
condensed milk.
that's how super sweet
Yeah,
they
you're
are.
telling me you can't smell that.
100%.
So sorry, can you tell us if we've opened it? Is the food showing?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. There's a secondary. Ben's done it right. Oh well, you can't see, can you?
Can you do
No, I
mine?
know what I've done. Yeah, I know what
Open,
I've
Ben. Do you want to take Sam's and do what you've done
Right,
to
Sam,
yours?
give me a little
There's a
swap
secondary bit of just swap them. It's fine.
Yeah. You
okay,
fucking
yeah.
oaf. Who opens a
Well,
packet like that?
What's your touch sense like, huh?
I'm blindfolded. And I've been given a Manilan treat. I'm not prepared for this. I can't call on learned experiences.
Listen, I've salvaged this for you. Go on, right.
Anyway, fact 2, 1 bar contains 170 calories.
That's
All right, not eating that.
That's good. That's about right for a sweet treat.
Is that a lot?
No,
It
it's
sounds
about,
like a lot.
That's
No,
quite
it's
good.
not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh.
a
You can
Sainsbury's.
have 2 then.
A Sainsbury's triple chocolate cookie is about $2.40.
And
reference.
the
that
disadvantage of this bar...
Sorry, we can touch now.
Yeah, you can touch it. You can touch it.
Oh, that's claggy, isn't it? That's a packed bit of clag.
You know it's gonna just be so sticky in the mouth.
Oh,
but
it's sticky, isn't it?
doorstop.
Feel your fingers after that, Benny.
Oh, I don't want to.
There's a layer of
I don't
grease on
want
my
to touch
fingers.
this at all.
That's like that feels like touching the
When
forehead
I'm
of a
scrolling on my
cinema
phone now, my
worker.
finger is just...
Touching the forehead of a cinema worker. Wow, that's rough. Oh my God, that's awful.
No disrespect if you do work in a cinema.
Also, some, because nobody works in the cinema anymore, it doesn't matter.
But most people that do have awful skin.
These bars are so oily. My finger on my screen
Oh my
is like
God.
sliding off. And,
Christ alive. I'm not touching this anymore.
and this third fact is a quote that I'd taken from Google about it. And
Well, it's not Dean's not tried this though.
Oh,
this
wait,
week.
is that the door?
no. The disadvantage of this bar is that it contains a high amount of risky components that may include
Is that a blurb for our podcast?
Oh my God. I'm putting this down.
I thought risky components was just a brilliant way to.
It's another good band name.
Should you
isn't
ever
it?
eat anything that has risky components? Should you put anything like that in your mouth?
No. Thanks for this,
we're about
Dean.
to.
Yeah, cheers.
But that may include saturated fat,
right, Ben.
cholesterol, sodium, and sugars.
Cheers to wherever you are. There
Cheers,
you are.
boys.
Oh yeah. Dense cake bar.
Oh,
How about one of these?
how does it get stuck in your
Jesus.
teeth?
Yeah, oh God.
I don't hate it.
How a sponge got stuck in my teeth?
Nearly finished me off.
Like a wine gum.
Also, technically, basically, is a sponge cake.
100%. And you knew that he gave it away and then tried to cover it up. You fucking knew that he did.
Can we de-blindfold?
Sponge cake, yeah.
Oh, look at that! It's like a sticky toffee pudding. Look at the mess up.
You can't handle the fucking...
You can handle the
can't
truth.
handle the blindfold.
There's
So
a
they're called Fudgy Bar, and there's
fudgy bar.
I'm sorry.
2 E's and 2 R's.
He's got a different one to me.
Yeah, no, look, there's different. Look, there's a green one.
So you gave us different.
This man here. Oh yeah, sick.
So what's the green one?
So we've got. So
mean,
this is
Okay.
Maca-
and also, they don't look
Macapuno.
anything like the. Let me show you the
cream
Oh, thank
filled.
God, it looks like a fucking
It's good though.
hard-boiled egg.
Vanilla cream filling. I didn't get to any vanilla cream.
No, because that's why I'm disappointed because they don't look anything
Mate,
like
can I just say, right? The pic-
that. They don't look anything like that, do they?
Oh, not a touch on that at all. We'll get that zoomed in. We'll get a picture of that for you guys.
Give me that. We'll put that on screen now,
They don't look anything like that.
And then
in fact,
we'll
there's
look-
no cream filling.
and
No, I've
then
been robbed.
we'll also put that on screen now.
Mate, that's put me to bed, that.
Like your haircut.
That is
All right.
Oh no! You can't.
I'm not having that clap.
Not as advertised.
Do you know what though? This is. I will say you gave it away
boy.
by saying sponge cake. We know you did. We'll let you off because this is the exact thing I wanted when we spoke about.
Yeah.
Can I have a
Look,
bit more?
and you know
Push
I'm going to
country.
faux pas quite often, so.
Oh yeah,
Loves
yeah,
a faux pas, that
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. You are. Your middle name is Faux, isn't it?
Faux fur. Anyway, that is this week's Confectionery Corner brought to
Confectionery
you
Corner.
by Fudgy Bar.
I actually
Amazing.
enjoyed that thing.
I have had
I
a
didn't eat the
lot
whole
of
one.
fun with you two.
Did you eat the whole thing?
No,
Caned it. Oh, shit. All right.
Hell.
I've had a lot of
need
fun
a day
with you two tonight.
I have as well, mate. This has been good.
We've done 2 episodes. We've got a little bit tipsy, but just the right amount.
Gang, gang.
We haven't said anything too loose, have we?
Oh, it's still, the clock's still on, mate.
Yeah,
Clock's
I
still
know.
on.
running.
Cameras will stop soon.
What time is it in real life? Because,
Episode 4
always
in the
time
bag.
Episode 4, done
Yeah,
and
4
done.
down, man.
Make
Flying.
sure you drop
Flying.
us a like, give us a subscribe,
please do all
all
of
the
that stuff,
social
man.
stuff that we're really bad at. And actually, that is the part that we hate. Isn't
I would say YouTube is the best place
It's
to
the
get
unnatural part.
it's the
innit?
unnatural
It's the
part. We're
part.
good at chatting. We're not good at self-promoting. Just please keep engaging with us. Honestly, it means the world. Also, Dean said it then. We can't wait for our first comments on YouTube. Like we're filming a lot in advance. Again, being completely transparent with you, filming a lot in advance because we all work. We want to make sure that we get them out regularly.
Yep.
We're using a lot of comments from friends at the moment, and
Thank you so much, by the way, for those guys.
yeah,
really
and massive
appreciate
thanks
that.
to you. But we can't wait until we get people we don't know start commenting on it.
Yeah,
on this
real
stuff.
people, not our friends and
Yeah,
family.
real people. Yeah,
Yeah.
not those guys.
Can't pick your friends and family, can you?
You can't, but you can pick your you can't even pick your subscribers. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and getting to this far with us already. We're gonna keep doing this because if anything, we're gonna be persistent, aren't we?
Oh yeah, we will. Be.
Yeah.
And consistent.
Persistent and consistent. And we're going to eat some more Manila vanilla.
I'm eating another one of those. Yeah.
Yeah,
also-
I want to try the green one. For
Also,
sure.
I think we're going to have a few more of these where we have a drink because I've really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, lovely.
I haven't felt like, we've got to stick to this script, got to do this. Not that I felt that before, but this one feels like I've been a bit more relaxed myself.
We've been a bit loosey goosey.
Been a bit more loose,
floaty.
but in a nice way.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, imagine when this becomes work.
Oh mate, living for it. Only
Please
you guys
help us
can make
make
that
this
happen.
work.
Yeah, for sure, for
Help us
sure.
make this
You're
work.
so on brand this week.
Oh mate, I'm in there, aren't I?
Beautiful.
You get a
to
t-shirt.
watch.
You got
Yeah, a Tuna Fat t-shirt. They're coming, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Watch that
100%.
space. Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're actually
Marriage.
working on a new on a logo at the moment. My friend is working on that at the moment. As soon as we get it, I'm going to get us some merch because I have to make merch
Lad.
all the time for work.
Oh, legend.
So I'm going to get us some merch. I'm going to get some caps and some t-shirts,
Can we have tea mugs?
and we're going to have a tea. What I'm going to get? I'm going to get us a plate for the
Plate?
confectionery corner.
plates.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
I'm going to get us a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to wait till Christmas to spend me Christmas money. But anyway, won't take any more of your time,
Yeah.
guys. Thank you so
Peace,
much.
love.
Hope
Thank
you
you so
enjoy your
much.
weekend. We'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you so much.